All right, let's get right into it. We're about to look at a concept that totally flips the script on how we think about SEL. It's time to move way, way beyond just keywords. We're talking about the semantic field.
For years, the answer to this was pretty much a definite yes. You'd pick a keyword, sprinkle it around your page, and cross your fingers. But that game is over. So I have to ask, in a world with search engines that are smarter than ever, are keywords really enough anymore? Well, the short answer is a big no, and we're about to see exactly why.
So if keywords aren't the whole picture, then what is? Well, that leads us straight to the heart of this whole thing. We've got to wrap our heads around an idea from, believe it or not, linguistics that has become absolutely crucial for anyone doing digital marketing today. It's called the semantic field. Now, I know what you're thinking. A set of words united by their meaning. Sounds a little academic, right? Kind of like something from a textbook. But trust me, this simple definition is the key to unlocking a way more powerful and effective way to talk to search engines and, more importantly, to your audience. Let's put it a different way, a much simpler way. Just think of it like this. It's a family of words. You have one core idea, and the semantic field is all of its relatives, the cousins, the siblings, the in-laws. They aren't the exact same thing, but they're all connected. They all circle back to that one central concept, creating this rich network of meaning.
Okay, so that's the theory. But ideas are only really useful when we can see them in action, right? So let's make this whole word family thing totally crystal clear with a couple of really quick examples.
Let's take the word mother. Its semantic field goes so much further than just mom. It stretches into big concepts of origin, like Mother Nature or your mother tongue. It can be about the central piece of something, like a computer's motherboard, or a huge source of something valuable, a mother lode. And yeah, of course, it includes family, like mother-in-law. All these different phrases, they're all connected by that core idea of a source or a matriarch.
Or how about this one? Glove. The semantic field here has actual objects, like a boxing glove or a car's glove compartment. But it also includes all these common phrases and idioms that carry a much deeper meaning. When something is a perfect match, it fits like a glove. A sensitive topic needs to be handled with kid gloves. And if you want to issue a challenge, you throw down the glove. See? It's this whole collection of related terms that gives the full picture.
Okay, so words have families. That's a neat little language lesson. But what on earth does this have to do with getting your website to rank higher on Google? This is where we build that bridge. Let's make the SEO connection right now.
And here is the absolute most important thing to understand. Modern search engines have grown up. They're not just dumb scanners looking for a keyword anymore. They are incredibly sophisticated, and they are actively trying to understand the topic of a page just like a human would, by looking at all the related words, the entire semantic field you're using. They read for context.
And when you take this idea and you apply it to your entire website, you get something called the semantic domain. This is basically the big picture topic, the overall expertise your site is communicating. By consistently using words and phrases from the same family, you're basically shouting to Google, "Hey, over here, we are an authority on this subject." You're carving out your space. The difference is really night and day when you look at it like this. Old SEO was a tiny game. The focus was just on one single keyword. The goal was simply to match a search term, and the tactic was, honestly, just repetition. But today's semantic SEO, it's about owning a whole topic. The goal isn't just to match what someone typed, it's to answer their intention. And you do that by building rich, meaningful context. So we've talked about the what and the how, but now we get to the most important part, the so what. How does thinking this way actually help you? What are the real tangible benefits you get when you start thinking in terms of semantic fields for your content?
Here are 3 massive wins. First, you get so much better at voice search. Think about it. People don't talk to their smart speakers in keywords. They ask real questions. Semantic content is built for that. Second, you get a much deeper level of optimization. You're not just keyword stuffing, you're building genuine topical authority. And third, it supercharges your structured data, which is like giving search engines a perfect blueprint to understand and categorize your content, making it easier for them to show it to the right people.
This quote just hits the nail on the head. At the end of the day, this isn't about some new trick or a loophole to exploit. It's a real shift in strategy. The whole point is to create content that is precise, clear, and genuinely helpful. When you focus on that, the search algorithms are smart enough now to recognize it and reward you for it. So, to wrap this all up, I want to leave you with a question to chew on. I want you to think beyond just your top keywords. What is the entire universe of meaning, the complete topic, the true semantic domain that your website is trying to own? Because answering that question, that is the real first step to mastering modern SEO.